How are you?
All good, all good.
Good. Welcome to Tibbs Frankie.
No, thank you, I appreciate it. Obviously, you have you have a very diverse menu here, and I'm sure you love all your items. But what is your favorite item? Like the one item you would recommend to?
You know, you're asking a father which is his favorite child.
Right.
But let me tell you what is my favorite is what my dad created. The OG Mumbai Frankie, which is the lamb roll.
The lamb roll.
Yeah, that is the recipe which we are maintaining, which my mom created.
And it's the same recipe.
Same recipe. You won't believe it, Om. This is for people who want to learn values. We have, there was in olden time they used to use a chula, which is a burner.
Uh-huh.
We have preserved the same one which mom made the first mutton Frankie in all our factories.
The
same
really?
one. I have been refurbishing it every year because I feel her blessings comes with it.
You mean the same machine?
The same burner, only for the lamb Frankie, has been refurbished. Now obviously the volumes are more, so other burners
Yes,
are there.
of course.
But the basic, just a little portion, just to take like a blessing from her every day.
That's very heartwarming. So if you think about it, in her way, her love is being transferred on with the food.
Yes, that is what Tibbs Frankie is all about. Is my mother and my father's love.
That's great. You not only my stomach, you've also got my heart excited about this. So
Bro, we all
let's
hard
go.
work. That's the way to have it, Frankie.
Now you're the managing director and chairman of Tibbs Frankie. But what made you take over the company? Like what motivated you to?
Sometimes it's destiny. I am the youngest of 6 siblings. So I had no intention of taking this over. But one fine day when I saw my dad actually get so involved in the central kitchen, that time we had central kitchen, not factories. I wondered what is so fascinating about this. And then I saw the passion. When I saw the passion, I said, something connected here. So I wanted to be in the fashion industry. That day I decided not to. I pursued my IHM. I did something on my own in London. And then I decided to come back and join Frankie's. When I joined it, it made me even more convinced that I have to do this because I saw the love and I saw the passion for this. I saw the way, you're seeing it now.
Yeah.
I missed my lunch and I'm having my own product.
Right.
This is how much I love it. And you won't believe it. Maybe I can say a small story. When my dad was passing away, 250 people sent him a bouquet in Leelavati Hospital without us knowing who they were.
Really?
Just the fact that the founder and the creator of Tibbs Frankie was passing away. That's the kind of love we have.
Wow, that's actually very interesting. And I think you subtly almost answered my second question to you, which was obviously now in the modern age, you have so many companies coming up. You have multinational conglomerates, you have small businesses. What has made Tibbs Frankie still be such a staple in our lives and still be successful in India?
You want me to answer as emotionally as I answer?
You can answer as honestly as you want.
So the honest thing is, I say this in Hindi to all the people who work for Tibbs all around India. I said, हम आज भी Tibbs Frankie यहाँ से नहीं, यहाँ से बेचते. So basically Tibbs Frankie is दिल से दिल का connection. And वो connection के लिए the Tibbs family has worked, slogged, and I still do. 14 hours a day. So that everybody, people who have enough money to buy a Tibbs Frankie, or people who save 150 rupees to buy a Tibbs Frankie, they enjoy every bite of the Tibbs Frankie. That's how I've maintained the legacy. That's how I've connected with people. That's how I've named kids who are born to couples who fell in love over a Frankie. And the legacy and the stories go on and on and on. But my biggest kick in life is to see somebody have a Tibbs Frankie and get that feel here, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's.
Like I just did a couple minutes ago with the lamb Frankie you recommended.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. Tibbs Frankie, whichever outlet you go to, you know that consistency is gonna be there. You know, when you go, it's gonna feel like you're still having that same almost home cooked meal. Like nowadays, like where as you said, when you have a Tibbs Frankie, it doesn't feel like you're having a commercialized product. It rather feels like you're having something that's made out of love, like something with quality ingredients. You know?
So that's exactly what I answered you.
Right.
Everything is sourced centrally. Everything is done centrally. There's a lot of screening which goes. I mean, I'm thoroughly blessed with a great team. I mean, my team, they all consider themselves tips.
Huh.
So I don't have to do that kind of due diligence on the quality because they have very tough screening process. You know, we've never gone out every day just to make money. We go out every day just to make connections. You know, even when the world was fighting, and I think some restaurants were giving cabbage instead of onions, Tibbs was still giving onions. That time when the onion prices went to $100, my brother and me, we decided that no, yaar, we can't cheat people. Paisa vaigru aur de de. So the tons and tons of onions we use every day, we still did not discontinue. So I think that should tell you a lot.
Right. So it is truly all about building that connection with the consumers.
It's all about saying we have not, we will not ever make you feel that you're paying for something you're not getting the value for.
Wow, and you know what? After that, this brings me to my perfect last question. Obviously, as you know, you have a massive fan base, a lot of people who, as you've said, and you've reached your goal, truly enjoy this product. What's new? What's next for Tibbs Frankie?
You know, I told you, Om, that I'm always on my toes. So what next for Tibbs Frankie is what the so-called Gen Z wants, what your generation wants,
Okay.
what his generation wants. It's all about variety. It's all about feeling value for money. And it's all about feeling enigmatic, that the connection from my palate went into the heart. For example, we're getting into, different aspects of a roll. We're doing Rolitzas, which is a pizza-based Frankie. We're doing, different toppings for the veg Frankies. We're even experimenting with, we've been told the millets. We're looking at millets. We're looking at plant protein. We're looking at vegan. We are launching these beverages. So there's a lot coming from the House of Tibbs. A lot more. Biryanis we've launched.
Right.
So, all these. But everything we launch, we are a little slow compared to so-called other chains. Is because, for me, more than the expansion, the product, the taste should matter.
The quality, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you once again. Thank you for giving me some time of yours. And we'll see you guys soon.